This is Warrior Sound International, aka the One Man Army Sound from Germany. I want to big up the Godfather of SkylineRadio.org in the UK. Keep the music burning, bless up yourself.
Bless up, Godfather.
Good afternoon to yourself. Good afternoon, Mattia.
Good afternoon.
How you feeling today?
Fine, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm really happy. Yesterday I had a sold-out venue in Linz, Austria. And the week before, I did a dance in the U Club in Wuppertal, where I'm from.
Wow.
And both dances were sold out. And I'm really happy that the people are so excited to go out again and witness dancehall and reggae music. Yeah, man.
Mattia, I realize that you've been doing a lot of work on the Facebook and so forth. And
yes.
Doing a lot of work on the during the lockdown. How's things have been for you right now during those 2 years where we haven't really had any real true face-to-face contact amongst many of the sound people then?
It was actually to create this online show called The Shutdown Show. And first I streamed it on Facebook and YouTube, and then I switched Twitch, because Twitch has a very good platform. It's a very good platform if you have following that wants to support you, because they can subscribe to your channel. They have their own currency called bits, where they can, in my show, send a money pull-up, for example. If they hear a song, they can send a $1, and I'm going to play that song from top.
Very impressive. Very impressive.
Yeah. So actually, I have so much musical energy in me. I needed to. I had to find a way to get that out there.
Release energy.
Yes, because of the no stage shows and the entertainment lockdown, I created that Shutdown Show, and my first thought was, okay, this will be like a lockdown for nobody knows how long. Let's say 2 to 6 weeks. Mm-hmm. And I said, I'm going to stream daily. Mm-hmm. And then I realized it won't stop. So in next week, I have show number 400 coming up.
Wow.
Yeah.
So because of lockdown, you've created this thing that you've done, and it took you all the way to 400 shows since lockdown.
Yes.
Wow.
First it started on a daily basis, and then in the summer they released it a little bit, and we had like private parties over here, and like some small gatherings and dances. So in that time I went down to 3 shows a week. At the moment I'm doing 2 shows a week, because everything is opening up and my schedule is really full until September already. So the next 6 months are like basically booked out, and I still try to give them at least 2 streams, because there's an international community that always comes together at my streams, and I love to see that. There are people from the US, from the Caribbean, from Africa, from all over Europe, and they, some of them became friends. And last year we had 3 months where we were able to open here in mainland Europe. September, October, November, there were people from Los Angeles flying to Wuppertal, Germany, to witness Warrior Sound in a dance and link up with the people that they met online in my streams. So there was a meeting with like 60 people in front of the club that all knew each other because of the Shutdown Show. And they met for the first time in their life, and it was like a family reunion with a family that never met in real life before.
Wow.
So it was really amazing, like people from Belgium, from Switzerland, from all over Germany, from Los Angeles, as I said, from the UK. Even from the UK, people were flying into Wuppertal and linking up and then coming to the dance, and that was a pure blessing. I'm telling you this. Like creating this show and forming an international community that is linking up in real life, like not only on the streams, but they became friends and they are visiting each other, and they would support me wherever I go. So I know any place I go, I will see somebody now with a Shutdown Show t-shirt, with a Warrior Sound t-shirt, and people linking up and saying, yo, Mattia is coming, you come here, I come there, and blah, 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 like organizing themselves. They have their own WhatsApp groups where they're organizing themselves to come to the dances and stuff. So wow. I'm really thankful and blessed that somehow everything, like these 2 years, open up some new ways for Warrior Sound.
So it sounds like you took a bad situation and turned it into something positive then.
Yeah, there's no other way to do this. Otherwise, I wouldn't survive otherwise.
Yeah, because what happened before the the lockdown came in, we were supposed to link up, and I couldn't get a look in at all. I just couldn't get a chance to get through to you. So you were so busy with the lockdown show, seeing it on Facebook, of course, and wow, it was like okay, this man isn't rusty.
I try to stay current because like right now everything opens up, and why would people be interested in a DJ that didn't do anything in the last 2 years? You have to stay relevant somehow, Right now, in the 2 years, even without live shows, my value didn't go down. So that's something that I created by myself, that my value didn't go down, Like
wow.
if promoter book me, they know people will come because there's a big following behind me, especially here in Germany at the moment. So, and in mainland Europe. So, yeah, man.
Well, okay. Talking about following. Don't forget, on the 1st of May, 2022, in Birmingham O2 Arena, it's the last of the World Clash, and that's what the whole situation is about right now. That World Clash, the last one.
As I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure you must be. It must be hot. Being Europe's wild card, obviously, amongst many other of the good sounds that are in the competition right now. How do you right now? Talking about preparing, you've been preparing yourself for the last 400 shows. So, for me to ask that same question right now, how prepared are you for this last event?
Yeah, actually, the preparation started in 2019. Because that's when I got the call, and it was supposed to happen in 2020. So they reschedule it and reschedule it and reschedule it. So preparation never stopped from that time. I was ready 2 years ago for that clash.
Well,
it didn't change. I'm still ready for this clash.
Right. Obviously, the music caliber that was created for 2019 has gone more forward. More songs have come out since then. So your catalog of music is vast, bigger than before, because of the fact you've been playing out 400 times. Obviously, you're not playing the same songs all the time. So I suppose you got a barrage of songs for the other contenders to be aware of.
Yes, that's true. And actually, like with 9 sounds in the lineup, this is something I'm really looking forward to. I can't really recall another clash with so many sounds, and some people say it's too much. They call it micro-repetitive, but no, it's not, because if you have 10 minutes to go out and prove yourself, there is no time for fillers. There's only time for big songs. There's only time for the right speech. You do one wrong speech and perhaps you drop out after first round. So imagine you come to the last World Clash and you drop out after 10 minutes of playing. Nobody wants to do that. So I think the entertainment factor will be extremely high. Every song will come prepared as good as they can. The tunes that you will hear will be epic, and what you will witness as a Sound Clash fan is, first of all, the first big major clash since COVID. A big international link-up with people from all over the world flying to Birmingham, coming to the O2 Academy. And you will see Warrior Sound in a top form as well, So don't waste your time if you don't have your ticket yet. This will be historic, I'm telling you. This will be a great, great, great World Clash.
I suppose you got a big fan base in Europe, and a lot of people probably will be coming to the dance itself.
Yes, I think so. I'm not sure. I just know from my close circle that is around me that they will fly out. They had tickets for 2 years ago. Those tickets were cancelled.
Right.
The flight tickets and the traveling and everything. So they all booked new tickets. They're coming. They will be there.
Okay.
And yeah, man, I will make sure I'm in Birmingham at least one day before the clash to make sure no hiccups, no traveling on the day of the clash. I will be there and focused and concentrated, and I will give you the full 100 on that night.
You're giving us the full 100. Wow.
Yes.
That sounds good. That sounds really positive, coming from a man himself, the one-man army. Now, we've just listened to you for the last 10 minutes. One-man army. Why did you create yourself only as a one-man army? Where's the rest of the crew?
The rest of the crew is actually, like the one-man army is just a slogan for me on stage, because on stage, it's just me fighting the battles. But, there's no strong man without a strong woman behind them. So big up to my wife, she is the one keeping me up and, like bringing me back on earth and everything like this. Like everything that a good woman has to do, she's doing it. So big up my wife. Then I also started my label a couple of months ago. I'm working with some wonderful producers and artists. Warrior Sound Music is my label. You can find it on Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, and everywhere. I have 2 rhythm selections out there. There's a lot of new stuff coming soon. I'm releasing a song with Sizzla Kalonji next week Friday called Hooligans, April the 1st. It will drop on April the 1st. There's a lot of new music coming up, and of course there's a team with me, like for Warrior Sound Music and also for Warrior Sound. So on stage it's me alone, the one-man army, but off stage, of course, it's more like a movement nowadays, like a big crew of great talented people that are working with me on all the projects that I'm doing at the moment.
Wow. Does your wife travel with you sometime as well?
Yeah, most of the times we travel together, because we try to create those memories together. Imagine me going all these wonderful places, and then when we're all visiting, then I say, oh, you remember that night in Bermuda? And oh no, you weren't up there. So it's normally she's part of Warrior Sound. So
can I ask a question? Is she the manager?
No, she's the security.
Yeah.
So if somebody is coming too close, you will get in trouble with my wife, and you don't want to do that.
All right, okay. Let me ask you 1 or 2 other questions right now. Obviously, the nine sounds in one place. Everybody wants to be the champion. If it can happen for each individual, good luck. My question is here right now. If you was to win the World Clash, what difference would you make to the whole fraternity in terms of Irish and Chin's last platform?
If I win the last World Clash, honestly, like my thoughts are, of course, I'm thinking about what will happen in that clash and how can I win it. But honestly, my focus is on, I'm super thankful for Irish and Chin to put in Warrior Sound in that World Clash brand again, because and even they call it the last World Clash. In my opinion, it can't end afterwards, because the world needs a World Clash. This is the biggest clash for 24 years, and if it really stops, and they call it the end, and I know Chin is serious about ending it, and but sometimes it's a chance to create something new out of this, which will be perhaps, we need something similar, because the impact of the World Clash was so big, and it will be historic, whoever wins it. And to be honest, to tell you this, 2016 I was close to one song to win the World Clash, and I'm happy I did not. Because what I learned is I became a better version of myself. I did mistakes in that night that I won't do again in the future. And I learned that right now, after these 2 years of the shutdown, of course I want to win, and I will give everything to win the World Clash. But my focus is to enjoy myself and be myself on stage. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm really looking forward for. I'm thankful to be on a big Clash stage, playing my dubs in front of a big crowd. Have those international visitors and viewers from all over the world, and it's such a blessing to be on that stage that in the end, I can tell you this, I don't really care if I win or lose, as long as I perform good and don't let my fans down. Mm-hmm. And that's all I want to do in that night. I want to come out there and give Irish and Chin the best possible performance, so they can say, yo, it was good, we are Warrior in that clash. I want to give the fans the best performance, so they go home and say, Warrior Sound a bad sound, no matter what where I end up in that night or what place.
All right, so and let me ask you the question. So how long has you been going as a one-man army?
Since 2007.
Okay. Who was the inspiration behind you starting your venture?
Oh, there's a lot. Honestly, a few of my favorite sounds are Pow Pow Movement from Cologne, Germany. They played World Clash in 2000, I think. And they are very close from where I live. So when I was 15 and sneaked into the nightclub, I was listening to Pow Pow Movement. And later then, I was listening to Stone Love. But honestly, my favorite yard sound is Bass Odyssey. So I'm always impressed by Bass Odyssey, by Panther, by Ricky Trooper. And those three legends will be also crowned as the legends of World Clash on the day of the World Clash on May the 1st. So all of them will be in the venue. Like on David Rodigan will be there, big inspiration too, and
Mighty
such
Crown.
a great guy. Mighty Crown. Mighty Crown. Yeah, man, big up Mighty Crown. I really love how they entertain people and how they prepare for all kind of occasions. And every dance they go there, they're well prepared and they know which song is hot in what area. And so big up Mighty Crown. Yeah, man, Holy Legends will be in the place. So basically all of them are the people that I was looking up to and I'm still looking up to. And as I said it already on several sound clashes, like Pink Panther and Ricky Trooper, those clashes, Death Before Dishonor in the early 2000s when they tear down Pier 1. Man, those were the clashes. I was watching them over and over and over and over again. And then with the Reggae Sumfest in 2019, being on that very same stage and winning against Panther in Tune for Tune, that was like perhaps the biggest moment of my career so far. So I'm ready to take the next step and have a next big moment coming up on May 1st.
One of your greatest and well on-seat performance was with you and Dynamic.
Yes.
Yeah, man, that was something to be talked about amongst many people around the world, people who've never been to a clash before. Many people didn't really understand reggae until they saw that clash and saw you perform on stage. Your brethren, Dynamic, is it a possibility it could repeat itself again?
I mean, there's even a possibility that we will both go far in the World Clash, and perhaps we will end up in the finals again together.
You feel so?
A lot of people tell me this.
Okay.
But you know, looking at how the rules and the rounds are constructed, there's a possibility that we face off against each other in round number 3, and one of us will drop out. So it can happen that we face off. But I think what the people really want to see is a one-on-one clash with Dynamic and me, because we clashed twice already. I clashed them in Seattle once, and we went tune for tune, and I won in the tune for tune, and then the same thing at the Jamrock Cruise, the big clash you were talking about. So where I won the tune for tune, and man, I think.
But remember, you know, you got two sounds from Birmingham here right now.
Yes.
And they hanging on.
Yeah, of course.
They want to hang on to that trophy right now.
Yes,
you know
yes.
So right now,
I'm pretty sure that Empire and Observer Superpower, they will both reach far, and they will have their people roll out in numbers. But I can tell you this from my own experience. It's never so easy to clash in your home turf, because it's not only your fans coming out. It's also the people that want to see you fall, you know?
Yeah.
Like the people that look upon you and say, yo, what they can do, I can do it better. So tonight I don't want to see them shine, even if they're from your area. You know, like those people will come out. You can't fight it, you know? It will be like this. Whenever you clash in your home, it's not only your fans coming out. Your fans, them see you probably every week. And if they miss one show, you know, like, I mean, that's the biggest show for the year for them probably. But still, you know, like, but the people who don't want to see your rise, they will come out for sure. They will have their ticket ready since 2 years just for that one reason. So you know, like, I'm coming to Birmingham and I never played there. I never been there, and it will be the first time that I'm on stage there. So you know, like, those people will be, in the first place, they will be neutral against, you know, like, they won't be biased against me if I behave the right way, you know? So
you got everything mapped out then, basically.
Yeah. But you know, like with Empire and Observer, they will have like their own war going on in the war, you know? So I don't know if that's an advantage. We will see how that turns out.
As we talk about Observer and, of course, Empire, there's other sounds there as well. Stereo 5, Code Red, and, of course, Mystic and Climax are also part of that entourage of music. And obviously, everybody's got something to say about something and about how they're going to perform on the day. I asked them the question earlier as well, you know, in terms of, we spoke about Irish and Chin, but let's touch a little bit more in detail. Irish and Chin have done this for the last over 20 years now. And in terms of the clashes, tell us a bit about what you think about their platform and what they've done throughout the duration of the last 24 or whatever years.
Yes, I think they set the bar very high for every other promoter in this world, because this is the name brand clash. This is the clash that you as a sound want to play. Even if some sounds say, "Oh, World Clash, it's too much sounds, too short rounds," them say it because they never get booked for it. Like this is I can tell you this, man. As a sound man, this is the clash that you want to perform in. This is the clash that you want to get booked for. You want to get that call, and even if you're a juggling sound, you will not think twice. You will say, "Yes, I'm playing World Clash, of course," because the promotion you get out of this, the brand is so big. Irish and Sin promote events so professionally. Shout out to Lady V, Valerie. Yeah, man. Like she's a big part of the team on the UK side, and like they're all so professional. They're so good people, and I have only good things to say about them. And I'm super happy to be part of the program, and I'm super happy that they work with me and that we have a good working, a good business relationship. And yeah, man. They set the bar really high, and what they create is probably bigger than a lot of people realize, and a lot of people will probably realize when it's gone, when the World Clash is over, when it's the end. People will realize, oh goddamn, what are we doing now? We have no rumbles to watch, we have no road to World Clash, we have no rumors about who is going to be in and who not. Nobody will call probably my phone to call me for World Clash. Like people will realize that there's a big thing missing, and it's always as long as you have it, you don't really miss it. But once it's gone, people will say, "Oh goddamn, we want back the good old World Clash times."
It's about the memories, looking back in those years and those times with our grandkids and children, everybody else in them days. Talk about Clash and what it was like, and I do believe that with this last show, as much as things may be hard economically, on the financial side for many people, I think people will make the effort to come to this just to say, "I went to the last one."
Yes, of course. They want to show their respect to the brand. They want to show their respect to the promoters. They want to represent and say, "Yo, I was at the last World Clash," because there's a good chance that this is really the last one. And there's no more World Clash happening afterwards. And as a sound man, as a fan of sound clash culture, as a fan of reggae and dancehall music, this is definitely a highlight. And as I said, it's the first past COVID. So, this will be a big international link-up. So yeah. I know that there are so many reunions on that night, so many sound men and women and fans from all over the world that will come together and, celebrate the reggae culture and sound clash culture and sound system culture, and that's such a blessing.
Yeah, like how the USA is the world police of the world.
Yeah.
Do you believe that Irish and Chin should be the world police for sound systems around the world with a platform like this?
I mean, what they do and the amount of work they put in with Soundchat Radio, with the Triumph Ever series, with the clashes and with the merchandise and everything. They put it on a different level. I think they are more like Apple of reggae music, like the Apple company who's creating iPhones and always doing those revolutionary things and are always one step ahead of the others, even if some other people say something different. But they are the best phones, they have the best cameras, they're always pleasing their people, and I think that's what Irish and Chin does. Because I don't like police too much, to be honest. It's like, yeah, man, I would call them the Apple of reggae music.
Okay, I would have used the word ambassadors for sound system, because we need someone to represent as a group, as an organization. As much as you might have a fussing and fighting, and people may have a lot of things to say about any organization, the bottom line is the foundation and the organization is there. And if they have any comments or any views, to send their emails or whatever they have a problem with to that organization, and that's how things run.
Yes.
At the same time, they've also done a number of things, crowning a number of people like you, Roy, and Brigadier Jerry the other day as well, and other people I'm sure are going to be recognized within the reggae industry. So, from alone of Soundclash itself, they are actually doing other things as well. What the platform will be for other things in terms of the size of the World Clash, we don't know what's happening right now. We're going to be in talks soon. We're going to be in talks soon with Valerie. She should probably let us know one, two little things if it's time's right. But I just feel that sometimes we need to look at the bigger picture and rather than keep things small, because we can grow from here.
Yes, that's true. And yeah, man, as you mentioned, the crownings of the legends, and also now the crowning of the Sound Clash legends, and as you said, the bigger picture, and like that's what I say. People often don't realize how much work.
Oh, we've lost him. Let's see if we can find him again. Yeah, man, that conversation there, tough conversation there, Mattia, from out of Warrior Sound. Let's see if we can hook him up again. He's abroad right now. All right, let's see if we can catch him back again. SkylineRadio.org.uk. Godfather here live inside the music room. I think he's trying to get through to me. Let's try it again with my phone.
Yeah, I think like the amount of work they put in, Valerie and Irish and Chin. People really don't they don't see the bigger picture, like the work they put in, and they often don't realize how much energy and passion and work they put in. And I think, in my opinion, like they do the crownings now, but they deserve a crown themselves for what they did for Sound Clash culture and sound system culture and reggae music in general.
Yeah,
with the Soundchat radio and all the work they put in. So in my opinion, somebody has to step up and give them a crown for what they do.
That's true. What I want to ask you as well, like in different parts, since Irish and Chin have come to the forefront and has their shows over the period of time, other shows have also had dancehall shows, etc. Has there ever been a show like Irish and Chin or anything to do with sound system as a bulletin in Europe? Yeah,
you had Jugglers Radio was super big over here. Couple years ago, they did it once a week, and big up to Jugglers. They are like really a bad sound, bad selectors, bad producers, and they had a really entertaining. They still have an entertaining Twitch show, and they had a super entertaining radio show, also with a big community. I think in mainland Europe, Jugglers Radio was definitely the show to listen to, and yeah, man, like otherwise, in that category, like
what sound did they talk about? Sounds in Europe itself, or did they cover everything?
Yeah, everything.
Okay.
Basically, they talk about everything. Yeah, man. It was not a 100% sound system dedicated show, like the sound chat thing and stuff like that. Nothing, I don't know about any other show.
Mm-hmm. Nothing like War Report and sound system talk and nothing like that at all.
No. Yeah, War Report big too, definitely. Everybody are tuning when
so there's a possibility you could hook up with War Report and get on that weekend platform if it's possible on the Monday after the clash, whether you win or lose. It's just an idea.
Yeah, man. Of course, I hope I get on when I win,
Oh, you want to win?
When I lose, I might need another week. But yeah, man.
Okay, all right, Mattia.
Of course.
Well, I'm going to cut this conversation here right now, because we can go for a little longer still right now, because I know you've been traveling around the world and doing your business here and there. You've been to Jamaica?
Yes, earlier this year.
Okay. And you've been to New York?
Yes. Oh, yeah, I've been to Jamaica also several times, like 18 times, 19 times.
Wow.
I try to go there once a year. I will be back this year again.
So you know most of the studios and so forth, what goes on down there then?
Yeah. New York, I've been there too. Yeah, man, of course. I love New York City.
Yeah.
I've been to London too.
Yeah?
Yeah, man, a couple of years ago I've been to London.
Okay.
Played a nice little clash dance in Tottenham.
What about Canada?
I've been to Canada. I've been to Montreal and to Toronto.
Yeah, you've been everywhere then, really. you haven't been to Sedunda, where Diamond Dynamics come from, have you?
No. But I've been to the Gambia. I played a tour in the Gambia.
Wow, this man's been everywhere.
Yeah.
You're good. You've been everywhere. A lot of the people listening to this interview are going to be saying to themselves, wow. And the fact that you're not rusty, you're ready, you're keen to go, and all sorts of stuff. I tell you, people are going to enjoy themselves at this clash right now. So people listening to this interview right now, the place to be is on the 1st of May, Bank Holiday weekend at the O2 Arena, England, Birmingham. Mattia,
yes, man.
It's been a big respect talking to you, and I hope to link you up on that particular day. I'm going to give you a call before the competition starts, because my show is between 11 and 2 on a Sunday morning. So Sunday morning, it's a big breakfast for every sound man. All right, so
Yes,
we're gonna touch
yes,
base
yes.
just to see how you are, regardless of whether you're
You see?
whether you're outside chilling or going to your records. I'm gonna give you that call.
Okay, cool.
Everybody's gonna
Big up
get a
to
call.
the Godfather, and thanks for having me on the show again. I'm looking forward.
Anything you want to say to your fans before you go?
Yeah, man. Make sure to get the tickets and roll out, because the O2 Academy on May the 1st, bank holiday in Birmingham, will be the place to be. And that's for all Sound Clash fans, for our reggae and dancehall fans, for our lovers of the sound system culture. I want to see you there, and don't come too late, because the clash will start in time. It's 9 sounds. It will be 1 champion. Make sure to roll out. World Clash the end. Warrior Sound is ready.
Respect. Thank you very much for your time. Enjoy your day.
Bless up.
Respect. Manners.